You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. That's Marcus. That's Jessica Trufant. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing?
Chilling, man. What's good? What's good, brother?
Tired.
Doing
How are
all
you?
right. Doing all right. I'm chilling, man. We got an interesting email. You know, I like jumping right into it. This one is from a dude about his wife. And I like these emails from men because it shows that we do have a side of that we don't know everything. And we do like to reach out and ask for help. So, you know.
And it's good for men for stepping up. We've been known to be or called emotionless, et cetera, not really caring about the details. So I'm encouraged that men are reaching out for help. I think it's a good look.
We do this just to irritate Jess' audience, just so you know. We're just being condescending on purpose. Okay. All right. Here we go. My wife has lost all respect for me after 16 years of marriage. Wowzer. Here we go. We've been married 16 years. We're totally in love with each other. She has had a lot of health problems in the last 10 years, which made him have to pick up about 80% of the life chores. Now they're at a point where her health is getting better, but he's lagging in his career and life. She makes more money than he does, and he admits that he kind of has a dead-end job. He goes, he's reached a phase where he does all the cooking, cleaning, etc., and she just works and makes the money. He says they have sex about 2 times a year, and she does want him around all the time, and she does show him love and affection, but however, she talks down to him, and she disrespects him and ignores many of his suggestions. He's tried talking about this to tell her how he feels. They're on 2 totally different pages. He's not sure where to go from here. Should he propose therapy? How do I get the love of my life back? Heavy, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
There are so many oxymorons in that. We're so in love, and yet we have sex twice a year. She's lost all respect for me. I don't know. That doesn't really, we're so in love doesn't really resonate with me when you say the rest of all of the issues.
Right.
Well, it could be a slippery slope. It could be tricky, right? Sex twice a year for most, that's a deal breaker.
That is I was going to say that's a fucking that's fucking crazy.
So she's at a place. She says she still loves him. She doesn't respect him though, but she's human. So she wants sex and she needs sex. So the twice a year. So
does he. That's the thing.
I know, but it sounds like she's kind of running the show, kind of leading this whole thing, talking down to him, makes more money, et cetera, and the relationship is off balance, right? So she's getting what she needs, and I'm not wishing this on him or the relationship. If she's not getting it at home and there's disrespect and she's not feeling that manly type of situation, she's probably getting it from somewhere else. She feels like she's the boss of this thing. I could do me. I don't need no man. She probably got.
Actually, she did need a man because he took care of her.
I know, but sometimes
for a long time and picked up the slack.
How soon we forget, which is a very unfortunate situation. So again, I feel like this is like my 3rd show to where I'm feeling some compassion for these gentlemen that are going through these struggles. It's
you
tough.
Always feel compassion for the gentlemen, right. And then the women, you say it's a mental health issue.
Well, I just call them like I see them. Right?
Maybe she is having a mental health crisis. I mean,
Well, she's not. She's just being herself.
You completely lost me when it is sex twice a year. Unless you are doing a long distance relationship where he literally lives in like Augusta, Maine, and she lives in Spokane or some shit. I don't really get it. I don't get it. There is no so in love. I think I don't know. He must be desperate and holding on to something that probably isn't there.
We got to do a poll, do some research or something, Kel. of those amount of couples that are like on one finger or one hand, one hand of how many times they are intimate per year. I think that's crazy. But I wonder what the numbers look like. But
like, let's cut the whole conversation here. Game over. We don't even talk about it.
She still loves him, and it's not always about sex,
He's
right?
saying she still loves him. And she might very well be saying, I love you, but I love you as like a friend. As like, do they have kids?
I don't know. I would assume so if he's taken on the life chores. So
that's right. I love you as the father of my children. I love you as my caretaker. But now, nah, playa, I'm done. So somebody is getting, there's no way that two people are having sex twice a year and there's no other intimacy.
I believe it happens more than we think.
Like you said, we need to take a poll.
I think it happens.
Nobody would even admit to that. The fact that he admitted to that is really crazy.
That's a scary place to be, but I think it happens.
It's a scary place. Damn. Look at you. You've got the shivers and shit.
I might need to step away from the mic.
I love how he says, however, she wants me around all the time and she shows love and affection. It's like, why? She wants you all around all the time because she uses you. Like, this
why are you looking at me like that? No. Why are you looking at me like that?
Why would she want him around? I'm trying to figure out.
Are you talking about emotional support, dog?
I don't. Oh, as in referring to me? Yeah. I'm not, but there could be some similarities, right? To where a man is fully invested and really, wanting the best for his spouse. She may be down, she may be sick, whatever it is, right? Or just having a rough moment, and you put 1,000% of your everything into that, just to not have that always reciprocated, right? Is that something, what do you do in that situation? So that's why for this guy, does he quit? I mean, he loves this woman, he's invested, and they may or may not have kids, but he's invested in a relationship and he loves this woman for some reason or not. And does he keep pushing? Okay, this may turn around. I'm hoping that she figures this out. Or do you have a stopping point and be like, I need to respect myself. I need to respect everything that I bring to the table. It may not be for her, and I need to be able to accept that.
You got to know,
which is part of my advice to this gentleman.
Fold right now. The conversation ended at sex twice a year for me. Like, I have checked out.
So is she, obviously.
I know, right?
Say your piece. Be honest. Pull it to the side and be like, yeah, this is exactly how I'm feeling.
It's not working.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's weird.
What do you want to do? Or what do you think? Right? Huh?
True. Maybe he can't do that, though, because the fact that she makes the lion's share of money, he can't afford to live on his own.
Yeah, that could be.
That could be another thing, too.
That's in his head. You can make zero money and you could still be a good dude. You could still be bringing a lot to the relationship, right? If your girl is the breadwinner, there is some stay-at-home dads out there, right?
Right.
So if your girl's the breadwinner and you're doing your part in the relationship with the household chores, etc., the roles are just reversed, man. There's no perfect way to do anything. There's no standard way to do anything. So let's get this how we can get it. And spouse, I'm uncomfortable. I need more. I need this. I need that. Men are supposed to do that. So women, you listen to us when we speak to you.
He can do bad all by himself.
You're right. And then we get portrayed as being soft when we want to speak out about.
I think you guys need to get softer. Like, fucking get doughboy and shit. I don't know. You guys have to hold on to this persona. And
he's gotten doughboy soft and she's punking him.
Well, again, that's a problem. She shouldn't be punking him. My thing, unless you were doughboy soft the entire relationship, I don't see why suddenly she's going to be like, yeah, punk. No, it's probably been happening the entire relationship. She was down, he stepped in, and now she's just back to normal. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. So you don't all of a sudden become a punk.
She wants her cake and eating it too. She has her homemaking situation, and then you got the situation where
she got her homemaker husband,
making situation, and then she got the guy she gets her frills from and her thrills. The 50 Shades of Grey, right? So she got that dude.
Because the 50 Shades of Grey is they're having sex in a dungeon, right?
Well, twice a year with her husband, she's for damn sure sleeping with somebody else. Those other
that is 2 shades of fucked up. I'm just saying.
Times during the year, 2 times a year with your husband, you're with somebody else. Those other times. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
What was the statistic about the average sex for a year? So all of
it was like 10 times a year or 12 times a year, I think it was.
Is the average?
Yeah, I thought that was the average. We did an episode. I remember I had a stat. I swear it was like 10 to 12 times a year. So those the average.
10 times that's left over?
That can't be right, Kel.
She's down in the dungeon.
I swear that's what it was.
I don't think
using
that's right.
the safe word.
I gotta look it up
wait. You mean not a week, but
no, the amount of times you have sex an entire year. Most people. A year.
You're gonna have to look that up, Kel. I don't believe that.
No, I remember.
I do not believe it.
No, I remember that because you were like, "Oh my god, that's like once a month." What? I remember how you reacted to it. I swear it was like 10 to 12 times a year.
Okay, so what is it like? I need to know 1 out of how many people, because all my friends, I swear, it's not like that. And if you say it's like 1 out of 5 people have herpes, it's like one of you motherfuckers is lying and you're burning.
We're in healthy, fruitful relationship.
You can still have a healthy, fruitful relationship and only have sex like 1 or 2 times a month. I believe that. But twice a year, I do. Twice a year, I do not believe that. What is wrong with you?
No, I agree. Like having sex twice a month, like that's not going to work.
It works for a lot of people.
That's weird.
I believe it does.
Like, well, I guess to come up with the average, you have to think of, okay, how many married people there are in America and then break it down from there. Because it's married people. So like in actual marriages, it's
okay. Well, if you put it that way.
They did
married people and had kids.
If you watch Family Feud, the number one gripe for men that are married will be that they're not having enough sex. And I'm pretty good at Family Feud. Usually when
we were just literally today, something was on and it was like, we want sex. Like,
I think it was the housewife thing. The dude was talking about, I want respect.
I want respect and I want sex. They're now divorced.
And that's okay though. Men are sexual. That's okay. We get a bad rap. This is how we're too. I know, but this is how we're naturally wired though. So we get this rap that all we want is sex. Not true, but we do want sex. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's just what it is, 10 to 12 times a year. That's just not going to work.
But 2 times a year is grounds for
the termination.
That's grounds for divorce.
That is termination.
That's grounds for we never see you again.
That's grounds for the friend zone. I don't know.
Violence, but
you don't what? What?
Damn, bro.
Violence.
And when you're backed up,
well, let me continue.
Bad
Jesus Christ. Are you okay? Do we need to have sex tonight? Like, what is going on?
We need to have the conversation now. Yeah, sure.
I hate you.
And we do need to talk about it.
Go ahead.
What I'm afraid of for this guy is because how he sounds, and I'm not gonna sit here and say he sounds weak, but just how this.
Said it.
Yeah, don't do him like that, Kel. He stood by this woman, man.
But just like how
he's a good dude.
He sounds very desperate and sad. I feel like if he does approach her like, yo, look, I'm putting my foot down. This is how I feel. Blah 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 blah. She gonna kick this nigga out and be like, well, nigga, leave.
Cool.
Okay, but then that's it. I mean, as much as it hurts, it is what it is. And then it's on him. If he continues to stay, yes, you are soft like a marshmallow, right? But
he hasn't applied pressure. He could have been applied pressure and been like, okay.
Maybe he has applied pressure.
He's working through it.
Like,
he's trying. He doesn't want to go there, right? And like, okay.
Twice a year.
I mean,
that's what we're like forgetting.
I know. But,
you talk about the backed upness, and
he is in the fire and the grind and the lion's den, whatever you want to say. He is putting his best foot forward, his best face forward, grinding through this, and now it's coming to a head, and you got to make a decision, right?
And maybe he is going out and seeking at pleasure from other women, but he really wants to be with his wife. He really wants her to turn around and do all these things. So even though he might be getting attention from somewhere else, right? He's not,
because he wouldn't have sent this email if he
was getting too much on Front Street. It's too much on Front Street.
Well,
he can't put himself
to say
out
that
there.
You only have sex twice. I mean, I would have left all of that out. I would have just said that. I mean,
he got to paint the picture and make her look extra bad. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's subjective. It's one-sided. So
this could be like, man, I'm throwing out the bait, man. I'm a good dude. I take care of you when you're down.
Yeah.
So
he just put it in his advertisement.
I'm going through this situation, and yeah, man, I might be on the market shortly.
Actually, he should be on the market. You sound like a very good dude.
Yeah, but I feel like he is fed up though, because
he should be.
Yeah, because like how he's pleading in his message, it's like it's almost like he knows, but he needs someone to kind of like reassure him. He needs like the public to be like, "Yeah, bro, get away, like you're tripping."
Right.
You know
That's the worst kind of reassurance, though, is outside validation. But still,
yeah, it's got to come from here. I'm fed up. I love you, but I need to be loved better, right? So let me put this hard stop. This is what I'm saying. If this doesn't change, I can no longer continue, and that's it.
Or it's like I said, you're just at this point like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and you stay.
That's abuse.
You stay. I know, but whatever. Abuse. You stay.
Nah, hell no. No, you don't.
Some people, you know how many people
I know.
are in
people
this
do
exact
it, but it's not
same
right.
situation.
Don't do
you
it.
Stay just because you're stuck. You love the person, and you're hoping they'll change. People stay a lot thinking that somebody's going to turn the corner and they actually make a left instead of a right. But all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. You only got one life, and wasting time, wasting energy.
Some people don't realize that.
Till it's too late, but it's never too late. Cliche.
It's just as bad as someone that says they're staying for the kids.
Yeah. It is. It is. And people do that. There's so many reasons. And like you said, maybe he needs the roof.
I'm telling you, he's probably a hobosexual. He doesn't want to be homeless.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he might be sweet.
No, a hobosexual.
Which is okay.
I like how you clean that up.
He cleaned that up so fast, Jess. You see how he did that? You see how he swept that up? He said, whoop, whoop.
What?
He said, Swiffer.
I was grabbing my drink. I needed a second to put my drink down. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Like, and here's the thing too, like, so since they've been married for 16 years, clearly they're probably older. They're probably like our age or older. So this sounds like they've been together for a minute.
Older? God,
I mean, if you've been married for 16 years, like,
right.
It sounds like some
or
stuck in my ways type of
very
BS.
Young, 16 years, and that can go left very quickly as well.
People
like
change,
I've been with this person.
People
done.
Change and they grow up and they grow into different people.
And maybe she was morphing into a butterfly during that time.
She was morphing into a piece of shit. Is what it sounds like to me. Is what she morphed into.
No, this woman is a butterfly now. Fuck you. I've got my wings. I'm out in these streets.
That is so foul, so dirty. Where's the loyalty? Where's the thank you for holding me down when I was on my deathbed? I was sick.
Ain't loyal. You know what happens.
I know. It's unfortunate.
Sorry.
All you can do is do you, man, and make sure you put your best foot forward.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
At this point.
After that, man, take care of yourself. Make the hard stop. Get out. get up and go.
It's all about your happiness. All of the things that we can yep.
Is this a really brother, Kale? Or
it's soul searching.
Did he not put his nationality on there? Because I'm going to give him the green light to go ahead and jump ship.
Every email he reads, I feel like it's a black couple. Every email, which I don't know if that's a good thing to think that way, but.
Go ahead and jump ship, man, and just explore. I mean, if you want to be free, man, see what's out there.
I mean, let's think about it. How many like white couples probably sit down and watch our podcast?
A lot.
Quite a few, a lot.
Actually.
How do you know?
Because they love you, Jessica. You got so many fans. Jessica has so many fans. A lady that I knew from back in the day, she was like, I am girl crushing on Jessica. She just keeps it so real, so honest, and just says what we all want to say, but we don't really have the...
Oh, I have more, but I really reserve what I want to say because it would be, I would offend everybody all at the same time if I was really being honest.
I wonder if they do have kids and what kind of example this is for like their kids seeing this. Cause like, imagine if you have a son and your son is like watching just mommy punk dad and like it not, does that, I guess, affect him later on in life of like the type of women that he might go for or,
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Or the worst thing that could happen is that he overdoes it, right? And I don't want to be like daddy, so I'm going to press up on these women. I'm going to stand over them and, assert my power and my dominance just to make sure that I'm in a position. And to be honest, those are the type of W's that you don't need, but sometimes the lines can be blurred.
Saying. Kel is saying you have to be that type of dude.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
What he is saying is that women...
My definition of masculine and Jess's definition of masculine are two totally different things. She's thinking toxic masculinity. I'm thinking of a dude that just handles his business.
Right.
So
what?
The wife... disrespectful? No, the wife is being disrespectful.
So she's masculine because she's being disrespectful. I'm so confused.
I didn't say masculine. Like Carol
because you guys are disrespectful. So I guess if a woman's being disrespectful, we're masculine.
Masculine was the wrong word, but it's just being disrespectful, I think, and not
disrespect is disrespect. It doesn't matter.
Not being open or accountable for your spouse's feelings, and I don't think that's fair. You should always
that's not fair.
Take your spouse's feelings and everything into account. That should always be a part of it.
Does that really happen all the time?
It should be.
It shouldn't.
It doesn't happen, but it should be. And if it's not, that's where the lines get blurred and we got to come back and we got to realize it's compromise and we got to talk through it.
Hey, you guys aren't going to start fighting down here, the dogs.
So if you don't think it needs to happen all the time, that's fair. But if I was to only think about myself and never think about you, it'd be a different situation.
Well, you did in the beginning.
That's irrelevant. I'm saying now that I've grown up and become this superhero of masculinity.
Jason Bourne, he's back.
So,
anyways.
Yes. If I was not sensitive to the needs of my wife, things would be a lot different. And I would hope they would be different if you weren't sensitive to the needs of your husband.
I don't know. You don't really have a lot of needs. I know your needs.
I bring them up when needed.
You do. And that's the thing. You're more vocal now. Before I didn't know your needs because you weren't vocal.
Right.
But now, yes, you have really tapped into your feminine side.
See what I'm saying? That's
He's feminine.
That's the issue.
No. But it really is about loving that person and wanting to understand their needs and wanting to let
your man be a man.
Again, I don't really. What are you gonna go are you gonna go outside and chop lumber for me? No, he can't. Are you going to go around the house and fix all the appliances? Well, no. No, I don't know about that, but that's the traditional man role. Okay, he's the breadwinner.
In a balanced relationship, right? Because you guys said it's 50-50, right? It's hand in hand, even though 50-50 is.
Well, he's the breadwinner, so it's more in our relationship, it's fuck that. It's 50-50. Go ahead.
It's traditional, I think, is the wrong words nowadays. Who is doing what and what roles are being played and who's playing what position, right? So what do you do with that? How is that respected? Is money everything in a relationship? Is taking care of the kids and making sure they're raised right? Is that everything in a relationship? Where's the balance? What's the communication like? And just what is the respect like for both of those?
Right.
Right. And it's not anybody's business from the outside looking in. That has to come from within the relationship and really what that looks like. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really know what you said.
Well, it's corny to me to say that just because, I'm not around fixing the lights and chopping wood, that's not a male's role.
Be a
right?
man. Be a man.
That's not a male's role, right? But then you're up here saying,
historically, to be a man
but listen,
is...
you're saying,
shut up.
You're saying that it's okay for a woman to be a boss and to do this.
It is okay.
It is okay.
And it's okay for a man to fall back.
That is true. And then again, for a woman not to cook, clean, and do all this stuff.
That's okay.
Right.
Who told us we had to do that shit? That
you're
is
right.
so old
But
school.
I'm just trying to make sure that you're not saying, okay, just because a man is not out here doing these traditional things, that makes him less of a man.
No, I'm just saying it's not like that anymore.
Well, no,
it can be, but it doesn't have to be in every relationship, though.
DIY we know how to do. We'll fucking get on like YouTube and fix some shit, and I know, but I can chop some wood if I just YouTubed it.
But Jess, it's not Jess, like, because we're being too specific. It's not specific roles. It's being a man is my idea of being a man and being a man in my house is doing the things and doing the shit that my wife does not want to do.
That nobody wants to do.
Right. My wife does not want to take out the trash. Okay. She does not want to go get the oil changed on her car. Okay. Like there's just certain things that it's just like, oh, well, I'd feel more comfortable if you go do that because I don't want to go in there because it's a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me do the shit that you don't like doing because I want you to be comfortable. Right. You see what I'm saying? That to me is what's being a man.
And for me, Kale, wait.
I get it, but again, I think it's still it's your self. I think it is in the back of your head. There are those gender roles, and it's like, I don't know. I go change the oil because I don't want her to go be around other dudes. That's you wanting to do those things because you think that is your role.
She acts like when she requests, hey, I need to get an oil change in my car. Can you please go take my car? I feel more comfortable with you. Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay, well that's right. But that doesn't mean that that's a man's job.
No, but what I'm saying is though, it's doing the things. It's doing the things that she does not want to do. Or that she does not feel comfortable doing.
She shouldn't have to do if a man
shouldn't
is
have
there.
to do. Exactly.
I don't want to do a lot of shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and as say that again, Marcus.
She said, well,
I don't want to do a lot of shit. And he said, and you don't because I'm there. Tread lightly.
It's true.
My name's Bennett and I ain't in it. I'm going to sit this one out, guys.
Like what?
Well, if we're in the car together, do you ever pump gas? Have you ever pumped a gas if we're both in the car together?
I mean, I could, but...
I know, but you don't have to because I'm there.
But I pump gas all the time. I just got gas today.
But I'm saying if I'm there... Should I call you and
be like, I don't want to pump gas. Can you drive to Snohomish and pump it for me?
Wait. If I was like,
I will begrudgingly
even
pump
driving,
gas.
You're uncomfortable with us both walking to the car. Oh, I got to get in the driver's seat.
You said you don't like when I drive. He said he does not feel comfortable when I drive. So he would rather drive.
But I'm just saying, though, it's not that it's gender roles, but if I could do it and you don't have to do it, it
speaks to who you are again.
And then,
you're a man, right? You're biologically chromosomes a male. But you want to do, it's outside of just being a man. It is who you are.
It is.
Right? You're a helper. You're a giver. You're all these kinds of things.
But you should look at it.
And you shouldn't look at it as, I'm a man, and that's
what do you
I
look
do.
at it as?
I look at it as you're just a really good person.
I'm being helpful. I'm doing this.
We're in a partnership.
Okay,
that's what I look at.
But if I didn't do it, it wouldn't be a big deal. Then is what you're saying. If I never pump the gas and let you do it every single time, it wouldn't be a big deal.
If I have to do everything, then
you might as well be your own man. That's what I'm saying. So let's not talk out of both sides. Let's find a common ground and be like,
I know, but it's not something you have to do.
I don't have to do it. I don't have to do anything, but I'm offering my manly services to the situation.
Okay, you pump gas. Great. Thanks. Hey, and you drive. Thank you.
Hey, that's one check. I can get credit for that. And then being a girl dad, if we're doing gender stuff, okay, my girls are going to get their hair done. I may expect my wife to take the kids' hair down and do this and wash the hair, but I can do it.
He'll step in.
I can do that. I've had long hair. I've grown my hair out before. I know how to wash hair. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. So I'm not opposed to that, is all I'm saying. But do I want to do it all the time? No. I got my lady to take care of that.
I don't know. It's easy for us to say what we're saying, but we don't know their life. We don't know what they're living. We don't know the other side of things. So, however, bringing it back, if you're only having sex twice a year, I would definitely consider
That's tough,
moving on.
That's torture.
It is a form of torture.
Some men like
it's a form of torture. Though. I know. I bet you that twice a year is like,
it's a holiday for him.
Right.
Seriously. Yeah, like you could have a woman that's handling her business that's a boss and in charge, but it's just the difference between being bossy and being disrespectful.
Yes. Yes.
And I agree. And like she is disrespectful. You know, every man wants a HBIC, but I don't want a disrespectful one.
Yeah. Sometimes to be the head HBIC, you got to have a little bit of disrespect in you, like that much, just to keep people on their toes.
Yeah, I dig it. Well, this was a great episode, guys. Episode 99. We're about to do 100 of these things.
We're almost
that's
to
100.
Crazy. Yeah, that's
crazy. 100. I feel like we've already done 100, but I guess not.
No,
like 200.
Time flies when you're having fun, sister.
I know.
But our 100th is going to be good, audience. It's going to be special. So, and it's going to be Jess's birthday.
Yeah.
So, it's good. How old you making?
41.
41.
Yeah.
You didn't officially cross the threshold.
I am super across it. Like, boop. I have one arm and a finger in the grave. Maybe an arm and a hand in the grave at this point. So.
Stop.
Actually, an arm and a leg. Half my body's in the grave. Thank you.
How do you feel about being this close to 50?
At this point, there's nothing I can do about it. So all you can do is just, I don't know, just live life and get your Botox and all your workups that you need to have. And be happy.
Do the shit with grace. You'll be all right.
Yep.
I'm tripping out a little bit about it, but that's just the way of the world because I'm breaking down.
I think you trip out. Well, you have a different situation. Right. Your whole body is broken, but actually, it's getting fixed right now.
Right. Yeah.
He's about to make a comeback. He is. Comeback kid. But yeah, everybody's got to get to this age. It's a blessing to be 41. If you make it to 41.
For real, though.
I mean, yeah.
For real. Word. Truly Unruly, Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel. Of course, follow the page, Truly Unruly _podcast, all things social. And follow these guys, Marcus _Trufant and Jessica _Trufant. If you want to follow us also on TikTok, we're on that. It's pretty good. We're on Threads. You can catch us every Sunday on Converge. And please, please, please leave a review and subscribe. Reviews help us a lot on your favorite podcasting channel and on YouTube. Also, if you want us to answer your questions about your relationship, just your life in general, because we will give you the best professional advice, you can email us trulyunruly_podcast@gmail. Word. All right, y'all. This is till 100 next time. It's going to be great. We'll see y'all. Peace and love.